Beetle.
Beetle. I am so genuinely excited for Beetle's. I'm gonna make sure.
The greatest show.
Hey,
And the Panic at the Disco version? What the fuck?
okay, and we're gonna turn that down. We're gonna turn it down one more. Okay. All right. Let's see. So, where did we leave off? Last session, you all had left Formyth to go to Acegarth, which is the village of elves. Um, well, or that's most of the population. Um, you then come into contact with a Rusalka, which took the form of Shuna for Eri, Harold for Agumon, Milan, I think, question mark, maybe Zim. I don't know who Gretchen likes. I don't know.
It was Palan.
Was it
But
Milan?
it wasn't like romantic, it was just like sort of.
It was like familial,
Yeah.
like a loved one.
Yeah.
And it kind of was like an amorphous humanoid blob for Beetle. So you guys ended up leaving there after defeating her. Then you had Gretchen had found the skull of a is it Stab a Scratch?
Stab a scratch.
Stab a Scratch.
Stab a scratch.
A Stab a Scratch tribe member, and yeah, just the trauma of that probably was rough on her.
It was.
Causing her to kind of get fed up with the guards at the gates of Acegarth. But you guys ended up meeting Kiana, who is this sweet elven woman, and her two kind of her like second in command and third in command, Difros and Vine, both of which are also elves. Guys kind of hang out in the cabin that they give you until you all fall asleep. I know you also had a heart-to-heart with whatchamacallit, with
Oh, what's their face?
what's her face? Eri, you had a heart-to-heart with Gretchen a little.
Mission.
Gretchen. But yeah, I think that's about all we did last session. It wasn't much, but I was happy that it got done. I was very excited.
Yeah.
But you all ended up going to sleep. You had dinner with everybody. I think they really just like gave you dinner. We didn't even like really do that, but Kiana said she was going to give you guys dinner, so y'all had dinner, a heart to heart, and then y'all all went to bed. That brings you to the next morning. We're gonna start off with Beetle because I have some things for Beetle.
No, I gotta level up.
No, you're already leveled up. Um, you gotta be nice to me.
Okay.
be nice to me.
This little guy.
Um, I don't know. I'm trying to find a song I want beforehand.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're gonna ruin some kids.
I don't like when he gets the ambiance.
Apple
We
bottom
gotta get the
jeans,
ambiance.
boots with the fur. With the fur.
Oh, Cloud, we're looking at her.
Ooh.
Alright, so, Beetle,
No.
Okay.
as you finally fall asleep after hours of staying awake in the
Constant vigilance.
constant vigilance.
Vigilant.
As you rest, you dream of a forest that's familiar to you. The
Uh-oh.
dark brown trees are as tall as the tallest towers, and the brush is thorny and teal in color, like the water that you know back in Formyth. Um, Realizing where you are, you notice your heart starts to pound. You race to get up or move to do anything. However, you feel this pressure that you haven't felt in a while. Looking to your right, you see a girl that looks similar to you, with her back facing you. Panicking, look down and you see on the ground bodies. The maggots and decomposition make it impossible to make out who they are, and the blood pool stain their skin, what's left of it. Feel grief and sorrow for them, as if close one. Turning back to the girl, she is now elongated and spindly, and she turns to face you, and using her bony finger, pulls your chin up so you can face her. What you see is the face of one of your friends. Her pale blue face smiles back at you. As you start to smile back, you suddenly feel your face distort into a grimace as her face begins to melt and rot. The horns on her head sliding down her face, to her eyes. As she looks at you, these twisting horns. She grabs you by the shoulders and squeezes you and lets out a blood-curdling scream, causing you to shake. Now, in this moment, safe. You can hear the birds chirp, softer than they did in your dream, and smell of something warm and savory. Everybody else, as you guys start to begin to stir as the morning kind of carries on, smell something savory as well. Ari, you would know it to be a promising, like a stew. It smells very warm. It fills you with a warmth that the cold air doesn't provide. Getting ready. You hear knocking at the door at the cabin. My bad. Anybody going to answer?
No.
I have a quick question, Owen.
No.
We've had a few nights outside of the Feywild. Is this the first time I've had a dream like this?
I would say this is the first time it's gotten bad. It's
Okay.
gotten vivid. You can
Okay.
still feel the panic in the like her hands on your shoulder. It has not been a very good night for you.
No, I shoved the bed and everything around the night before. Is there a closet or something in this room?
There's not a closet. There's
Or a cupboard or a
there is a
wardrobe?
wardrobe. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna grab any kind of fabric I can and tuck myself into this wardrobe.
Okay. So you do this. Everybody else. I would say. As you're waking up and slowly trying to get yourself ready and move.
I am not slow, by the way.
You're not slow.
I'm rushing around.
Rushing around. Okay. Well,
At the speed of sound?
running around at the speed
Yeah.
of sound.
I'm like
Gotta
taking my
follow your
sticky
rainbow.
pads, and I'm like up on this ceiling, and like I'm just like cruising around this bathroom. Anyway, continue.
Okay. So as you guys are getting ready, notice, for a split second, Gretchen, specifically you, and I'll move on to Aerie. Specifically you can hear, a voice that's familiar to you, almost beckoning.
I ignore it.
Okay.
If I can ignore it, I ignore it.
It just rattles around internally in your head.
Gretchen had a rough night.
Wonder what that's like.
If anyone were to like come into this, because like I'm not sleeping in my room. I assume that there was a room provided to me.
I think there were 3 rooms, and I think you took Beetle's bathroom.
I took
That was in the hotel.
that
or
was in the
inn.
hotel.
Yes, yeah. No,
I'm
you're
in
right.
like I'm
Yeah,
in
no,
either the communal bathroom or in my room's bathroom.
Excuse me. Yes. Okay.
Or
If
just
there
in a
was
tub.
if there was a communal bathroom, I would have taken the communal bathroom.
That's fair. Well, just letting you know, it is something that you can't necessarily like ignore. It will always be rattling in your head. It's like the pain of a headache. Like obviously,
Yeah.
if you don't think about it, it won't like hurt as much.
I
it's still
have
gonna
more.
be there.
I have like I hear this and I'm like, that's fucking weird, and then I continue doing what I'm doing,
Okay.
which is waking up everyone in the house because I am summoning my fucking homunculus servant.
That's fair.
And I'm like I'm taking my wrench and I'm
Uh-huh.
like straddling the body of my homunculus server and I'm bashing its skull in.
Yeah,
And somehow it's like repairing it.
okay. That's fair. Aerie, you also, you hear the voice of your brother, just rattling around in your head, beckoning.
Mm-hmm.
Who did I hear? I'm sorry.
You just hear a member of your tribe.
Okay.
It could be maybe you knew the dead guy, the guy that's dead in your backpack right now.
I don't know who that is.
The guy that is
currently.
dead. He is deceased.
So-
Don't, but it could be. It could be anybody
Yeah.
from your tribe. But I would say you wouldn't be able to discern this now since you've been gone for so long.
It's been
but
about
you-
2 years.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to pinpoint the name exactly, but you know it's somebody from the tribe.
Yeah. That's
so-
fucking weird. I don't like that. Gretchen
Yeah.
hates that.
So you try to grab everybody to bring them out to, I guess the now communal the resting area, the dining area.
Me?
I thought you said you were trying to grab everybody.
No, I'm standing on top of my dude and I'm bashing its skull in.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about anyone right now. I'm going.
That's fair. But yeah, so Aerie, you hear a knock at the front door. I mean, everyone should knock at the front door. Beetle is hiding in the closet.
I ignore
Gretchen
it.
is busy. Do you want to answer the?
I'll cautiously walk over and answer the door.
And as you do, you open the door and you feel this like slight gust of like cold air, because this morning has been one of the coldest that you've felt in a minute, because you're further north, so it gets a little bit cooler and foggier in the
Wretched.
mornings.
Hmm.
But standing in the doorway is Kiana. She, Difros, and Vine are all awaiting your company. So you can go eat breakfast.
What did you say? Sorry. You cut out.
Damn. Kiana, Difros, and Vine are just awaiting all of your company. So,
Oh, okay.
Eat breakfast.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I guess you're waiting on us. I like turn. Can I see Gretchen?
Clang, 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 clang. You can't
I
see
was about
me.
to say, I was
But
about
you
to say,
can
I
hear
turn
me.
around and just see Gretchen beating the fuck out of the.
No, I had the door
Boo.
closed, but like you're having to basically scream over me just like incessantly beating
Got
this like metal on metal.
Bring your dog in.
it. Okay.
Oh, I think we have to wait for a second.
Oh, it was good. My mom was just. Telling me
My
goodnight.
mom.
Clang, 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 clang.
Oh. Kiana is like, oh, I see you're a lively bunch. Oh, gosh.
Gretchen's been up for an hour doing this.
Okay.
There's a noise complaint.
Oh, 1000%. Agumok pokes his head out as well and is like, God, what the hell is with all of this racket?
Clang, 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 clang.
Do
I
I
don't
have to
know.
go in there and yell at the child again?
Clang,
I mean,
clang,
you
clang.
can. I don't know if it's gonna help, but knock yourself out, dude.
I don't think you. I'll at least go check up on her. And Agumok goes to try to open Gretchen.
It's open. I mean, it's not open, but it's like not locked.
Okay. So he goes to open your door and he sees.
Clang, 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 clang. I am literally I have both of my little tiny frog feet like on top of this homunculus.
Mhm.
The bathroom has been completely dismantled.
Oh.
Any piece of metal or wood or plastic that I think that I could have taken to create something, I have ripped off of the wall. I have taken all of the metal bits from the shower and the sink and I have pulled them off and I have like basically flattened them
Okay.
into like sheets of metal that I am now trying to attach to my homunculus servant to like repair it and upgrade it. And there is it like a tiled bathroom?
Okay.
Is it tiled?
I wouldn't say it's tiled. I would say the floors are probably wood, like the cabin itself.
That's fair. You would see that one of the wooden boards has been ripped up, and I have all of my tools. Like I have a hammer and a jack wrench and like a handsaw, and I just have them in that hole in the floor. And I'm pulling things out, and I'm like sawing, and occasionally I have a hammer that I'm like banging screws into the metal. And
Okay.
my pack is like fallen over onto the floor. All of my stuff is just strewn across the bathroom. There's a little bit of water on the floor, but not enough to like actually flood it. It is like hot and wet in here.
Okay.
Because I have had the bathtub or the sink or whatever running all night, but I'm not like clogging it, so it's not flooding over.
Uh-huh.
The mirror, is there a mirror? I assume there's a mirror.
There would be a mirror, yes.
You would see that the mirror, and I mean, I would say that everyone in the middle of the night would have heard this. I had basically taken my wrench in a fit of rage and completely smashed the mirror. So there's glass everywhere. All of my stuff is strewn out. I'm not doing well.
That's fair. And Agumok opens the door and then knocks and is like, "May I come in?"
Clang, 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 clang. I ignore.
And he kind of gets a little closer, and is like, "Gretchen, hey, are you okay?"
I have my wrench thrown over my shoulder, like to swing, but I stop and I sigh. I'm very clearly upset at him interrupting me, but I sigh
Okay.
and I will turn around and you will see like my face is like super red and puffy and I have tears streaming down my face. What do you want, Akamok?
Well, I heard the clanging, and I just wanted to make sure you weren't, like, hurting yourself.
I'm fine. Gretchen is fine.
Okay, well, Kiana's at the door. Aries talking with her. And I smell food, so if you're hungry, I'm sure there's some waiting for us.
Fine.
Fine? Like,
Fine.
You're gonna... Oh, okay, yeah, you're gonna come with us, okay. Or do you...
I turn back and I immediately start clanging again.
Got it. And he, gets up and walks back out toward, Airy. And he's like, well, that went about as well as expected.
I told you.
Well, I mean, we
It's
had to
about
try
this
it.
time that you will have heard the clanging stop and some like, get up, get up! And I've righted my servant and I'm like starting to put my shit away and I'm not like trying to clean up the bathroom. It can stay that way. I don't give a fuck.
That's fair. So you do this. And, I'm assuming you head back to the, or like you head to the group.
It's gonna take me a little bit to put all my shit back in my bag, so I'm gonna wait until they leave to leave.
Okay. Okay, cool. And, so you do that. Agumok looks at Airy and like, have you seen Beetle this morning? I haven't seen him.
No, he hasn't come down yet. I don't think he'd still be sleeping. He could be, but he also just could be holed up in his room.
Yeah.
Doing something.
I mean, I can go... I mean, if you want to go check on him, you can. I mean, I'm fine with doing that as well.
Yeah, I was like, you checked on Gretchen. I'll go check on him.
Okay.
I'll take the easy one.
I'll take the easy child.
Hey, Airy had to deal with Gretchen last night.
That's fair.
So you have the problem child today.
She's 19, but in Grung years, she's like 4. Okay, she's not a child.
Toddler. You handled the toddler today. I'll go get the other one.
I'll go get the other toddler.
Who looks and acts like a 4 or 5 year old. Who knows how old he is?
It's like when like parents are like, oh yeah, the kids are quiet. Oh, how nice. Oh god, the kids are quiet. Why are they quiet? What are they doing?
What are they
If
doing?
Gretchen is quiet, something is very wrong.
For real. I was
Right.
like, at least, like, you were being loud. I was like, we kind of know what you're doing. But Beetle, god, what's he doing?
Right, exactly.
What's he doing?
So
What do you have? A knife? No!
No! So you, head towards Beetle's room.
Yes, once I get, is the door closed?
I would say yes, the door's...
Okay, I'll do a little light knock on the door, just kind of a little, hello? Are we awake? We okay in here?
Nothing.
Nothing, you know what I'm saying? I hear nothing. Just... Okay, and I do a little knock again. I was like, can I come in?
Nothing.
Leave Gretchen alone.
And I just
Gretchen
like,
is
okay,
busy.
I'm coming in. I'm gonna open the door slowly.
Door is barricaded by a bed.
I know. I go to like push the door, and it just goes boom. I don't move anywhere. Just ooh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the door just doesn't budge.
Just what?
Full weight, just straight into the door. Just okay. Well, I just kind of say through the door. Well, there's food downstairs. If you guys want any, make your way down. Okay. Just kind of turn around and walk back. Well, I think where's Agumok? Is he still downstairs?
Agumok is down the hall.
Oh,
out
down the
front
hall.
door.
Why did I think stairs? But yeah, down. I go back to Agumok and I'm like, well, that went about as expected.
Huh. Well, I guess both children don't want to be woken up today.
So, guess it's just you and me this morning.
Yeah.
Get down the stairs! And you hear a huge clattering of metal as the homunculus servant rolls down the stairs as I have pushed him. And then I
Oh.
follow behind.
Oh.
Oh God.
Gonna have to install a goddamn climbing mechanic in this stupid thing. And I grab him by the back of the neck and I throw him back on his feet.
All right.
Okie doke.
Let's go get some stew. And
Ugh.
as everyone's filtering out, Agumok yells back up to Beetle and is like, last call for food. Gonna be a warm stew. Alright, I guess we're bringing him some leftovers.
Ah, fuck! I keep dropping shit.
Oh god.
God.
While there's like a natural break, I'm gonna go grab some water.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'll be back very shortly.
No, you're good.
Gretchen is angry, you can continue the game.
Okay, fair.
I'll be back.
So, as you and Gretchen walk out, like I said, the air outside feels cold, which forces you to take in shorter and sharper breaths. And the fog all around you makes the trees and the forest feel like something out of your most lucid dreams. It feels very ethereal.
Trees, they talk to me.
The trees. I hear the trees. I speak for the trees. I'm the Lorax. But yeah, you smell as you get closer to this giant cauldron in the middle of town. You can start to smell the sweet, the savory, all the different flavors that make up this. And the warmth of the stew and the savory smells fills all of your bodies with warmth that hasn't been there because of the. As you all, except for Beetle, stand there at all around the cauldron, you see the elves, humans, any other creature who is there, begin to go through this like ceremonial like ritual. They thank the earth and producing this bountiful harvest, especially one that's not been, or specifically since this one's been a more bountiful one this it's been the most bountiful harvest in months, causing them to make this good stew, and hopefully it's enough to feed everybody.
Good stew.
Good stew.
Fucking
I am back. Hello.
Welcome back. Did you hear
Gretchen
the part about
died.
the stew?
Okay.
Gretchen is stew now.
Gretchen
So we're.
gets stew.
Did we go outside?
Yeah, you went outside. It's cold.
Gretchen does not like the cold.
Yeah, but the stew is warm. The warmth. Get warm.
Are we eating outside?
Yeah, there's a big like communal cauldron in the middle of town.
I would have wrapped myself up in like a cloth and sat on Aries' lap, and I'm just shivering, and I am pissed.
That's fair. But you also hear the elves as they. I said this to Ari, but I don't know if you were here for this. They go through this ritual where they like thank the earth for producing the
Yes.
nutrients to then provide the bountiful harvest that they are partaking in. Because it's
Yes.
been months since the last like really good harvest.
Gretchen does not like the cold.
And Agamak is like, shh, just be grateful we have food.
Gretchen is grateful for nothing. Gretchen is cold. And I'm like sitting in Aries' lap, and I'm like completely huddled down. And I'm very clearly struggling in the cold.
I got you. Well, as you all kind of sit and eat your soup, your stew, Kiana and the other two, Difrost and Vine, walk over to you after kind of making their rounds. And Kiana is like, so I talked to the council and I gave them a little kind of like rundown of what you guys are trying to do, and I'm gonna need a little bit more specifics. I could only hear so much of your pink friend here yelling.
Gretchen does not. You can tell that Gretchen is getting very sleepy. Gretchen does not understand why we could not have eaten in church or something. It's so cold.
This is a communal service.
But it's cold.
I apologize. I hope the stew warms you up.
You see a tongue fly out of her mouth, back up, and then shoot back.
Yeah, so you do this, and she's like, yeah, but I was just curious about what you guys are trying to do. You said you were trying to find two people, two things, the vessels? What was... I feel like I misunderstood.
Gretchen says nothing. Gretchen is very cold.
Okay, Ari. You say
Oh
anything?
god. No, I just shiver. I'm just standing there. Sorry, I'm choking on a starburst.
You're good.
Does Ari have a blanket? Gretchen is not. Oh, Gretchen does not feel good.
Oh!
And I'm
yeah, I think
like-
I brought a blanket with me.
I'm like cuddled up to Ari. I'm like wrapped in a cloth, so I'm not like poisoning you, but like I'm trying to stay warm, but it's very clear that like the cold does not agree with me.
I just have a blanket wrapped around me, just trying to stay warm. You're like on my back with your head like poked out,
Yeah,
with it
And
wrapped
I'm-
around the both of us, just like
I'm like nuzzled.
getting cold. What the hell? I want some of that
Agumag
soup.
is also cold. But he was like, yeah, Gretchen told you that we were looking for the vessels. And sorry, I lost my train of thought.
You're fine.
That's what
But-
happened to me a minute ago. I had something I was gonna say. I started choking on the starburst, and then you were like, Emily, and I was like, wait, hold on.
Oh no!
Yeah, no, you're fine. Agamak was saying the thing about the vessels, and I think he was also gonna say, yeah, they said something about like a tier, but we really need to
Liz, is it the Atophia's tier or something? Gretchen just.
oh, it was a tier, but they
That's the wrong campaign. Gretchen is not funny. Gretchen knows nothing.
Gretchen knows none. But
Big head, zero brain.
Agamak is like, yeah,
I
well,
have 4 int, thank you.
fascinating.
I'm the smartest one here.
Yeah, yes. But Agamak was like, so we really need to find and to get to the vessels where these two bandits.
One of them's a snake.
He knows.
Yes, one of them is a snake person hybrid.
A sneaky snake.
A sneaky snake. Would you? They what was their name? Iris and Rezix, I believe. And Kiana's like, yes, I remember you telling me now. We've dealt with Rezix before, but we haven't seen him recently. But I sent word up to Osrin, and they just came back this morning saying that there were sightings of those two up that way. I can take you, but I don't know how long I'll be able to stay.
Gretchen is.
Here, and Kiana lifts Aerie and by proxy Gretchen up, and oh, hold on, Dim's messaging.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Ignore this, but I just have.
So, she grabs you, Aerie, by the arm and lifts you up, and by proxy, Gretchen, and they lead you back to the cabin.
Oh,
Okay.
So, so you guys can warm up. And Agumak follows suit, as well as the other two.
When you say lift me up by my arm, do you mean...
She, like, grabs you, or, like, she, like, kind of, like, grabs, like, your forearm, and, like,
Okay.
tries to, like, help you up.
Oh,
Gretchen
okay.
But,
thinks
like,
that's
guide
very
you.
gay.
Puppies.
Gretchen thinks this is very gay.
Well, Gretchen could shut her whore mouth.
Gretchen is so cool. Gretchen cannot live like that.
But yeah, she leads you back to your cabin, where it's a warmer, and she sits everyone down, and is like, I I remember you saying something about Rezix and Iris, so I sent one of the guards out to patrol, and we just got word this morning that they were spotted in Osrin, but I mean, it's been a couple of hours, so I bet they'd still be there if we make good timing.
Is it cold there?
It won't get colder.
But it will stay this cold.
No.
It will get warmer?
Yes. It's
Gretchen
only cold
thinks
in the
Gretchen
morning and in the night.
Gretchen thinks Gretchen might die if the exists.
We wouldn't
Frogs
do that to you.
not like the cold. And I'm like snuggled into Aerie. And I'm clearly struggling, but I'm also being incredibly dramatic, and I'm like splayed out on Aerie.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, okay, here we are.
Yeah, as you ate the stew, you would have felt a little bit warmer, but just know as the morning presses on towards midday, it'll get warm. It's just in that spot now where it's cold in the morning and cold at night, but never in the daytime.
Daytime, nighttime.
So,
Are we? We're back at the cabin area. I feel like
yes.
Gretchen is still on my shoulder. Is it on my shoulder? Did I say my shoulder?
Yeah, I would have like moved to your lap, but I'm like splayed out, and I'm. Like,
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like, I'm like clearly trying to wrap the blanket around both of us, but mostly me. And I'm just so cold. And I don't do well in the cold because I'm a frog.
Right. But yeah, so Kiana was saying that if we leave soon, we can make good timing.
Will Gretchen have to walk in the cold?
No, you won't have to walk in the
Okay.
It'll get warmer.
Agabak!
And Aga goes, yes.
Prepare the pot, please.
The pot has always been prepared. I just have to put it on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And he gets up and heads off to the room. And as he gets up, he's like, "Hey, Aerie, do you want to go try for Beetle again?"
Yeah, I guess I'll go see. I'll go check on him and I guess grab my stuff in the process.
Okay. So Agumok kind of disappears down the hall.
Gretchen does not want to. Very warm.
Okay.
Aerie is warm, Gretchen is cold.
So, you do this. And so basically, I'm assuming at this point, Gretchen, you're latching onto Aerie as Aerie moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I would have monkeyed my way and like clung onto her shoulders. And I'm like making sure not to like let my skin touch hers.
Right.
Okay, I guess I have a companion. Let's go do this.
Yeah. So,
I mean, if Aerie would carry me like a baby, Gretchen would be very appreciative, but Gretchen assumes she will not.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny. I'm just like, here, hold on. Just like just pull you off of my shoulder. I'm like, let's go.
Yay!
Gretchen
should get cold more
She has resolved herself to backpack.
Yeah.
basically.
That's what she is. Gretchen is literally
Gretchen is just swaddled now.
Yeah.
Like a baby. And then,
30-year-old.
basically. But, yeah, you two go to, the bedroom again and try the door. Beetle, what have you been doing? Have you just stayed in the closet the entire time?
Yep.
Mood.
Um. So, Ari, you try the door again,
Like
Um,
rattle the door handle.
and it barely moves. If you want, you can make a strength check. See if you can
Gretchen?
open the door.
Gretchen will help, and Gretchen will give you the wrench to try and bash the door.
Yeah. So now you're rolling with advantage.
Yeah!
Hell yeah. Strength check at advantage.
Where is it? Oh, I'm in the wrong area.
Wait, hang on.
Woo! Oh. Hey. You know what?
It's a door. It can't move.
Yeah, but it's not that it can't move, it's that there's a bed on the other side.
Oh yeah, it's barricaded.
I would say you take the wrench and you kind of like a crowbar, try to get the leverage, and it only moves a tad bit, but not enough to squeeze through.
When you got this. You got this, round 2.
Round 2. At advantage.
Bastard! Help! And I will send the thing to help. Try and push the door in.
I feel like 12 would do it.
Probably.
So
So, between Aries' legs is my little homunculus that is all pushing up.
okay,
Putting on her leg.
Yeah.
just basically boxing in her leg. Is
You have
pushing.
you have a giant pink frog on your shoulder, and you have a fucking automaton between your legs.
Get somewhere eventually.
Yeah,
Not fast.
exactly. So you push the door open a little bit further, and it gets to be a wide enough space to slip into for the both of you.
Gretchen is so proud.
Look at my son.
As,
Look at my
as-
son.
Squeezing through.
look at
Gretchen,
my
going
son.
first.
Oh, you're making me get off.
I'll pick you back up. Just, you gotta. Sweet,
Oh, fine. And I will shoot through the door, and I'm an amphibian, so I can squeeze through things.
Yeah.
And I will try and move the barricade out of the way so that Aries.
Make a strength check.
Gretchen is not proficient in those.
You.
Gretchen got a 20.
Woo! So you just in the might of anger and also the little tiny muscles that you made
Yeah.
with building or upgrading little bastard, you push the bed with relative ease.
As I'm doing this, Gretchen will scream, "Fury of the Small!" And I will just rip it off.
Hey, you don't have that.
I know, but I should because I'm small.
Yeah. So the bed
Jesus
moves,
Christ.
the door is able to be opened a little bit more, and Ari, you can now enter the room.
Okie dokie. What?
Gretchen got
Have-
a natural 20.
I just walk in. The bed is just across the room, and I'm like,
What?
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
standing there, and I have
Deal.
I have.
There's a
mayonnaise
bear
in
trap
my
under
eye.
the window that you very clearly see.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it. I'm like, Beetle, not taking my eyes off the bear trap, just under the window, just kind of looking. Beetle.
I'd say at this
Beetle.
point, being in the room, there's just a soft thudding just on the wardrobe.
Beetle, where are you? You've been in here all day. You gotta come out eventually, dude.
I mean, it was just breakfast time. It's not really all day.
Okay, well, it's not all day, but it's gonna be all day if he stays in here any
Is
longer.
he okay in there? What is that sound?
I'll walk over. Try and open the closet door.
It's not locked or anything. It just opens, and he's just
Oh.
wrapped cocooned in a sheet and bedding, and he's just his head is just he's just banging it on lightly on the wall.
Oh god. Oh, dude. What the hell? You
And he's
okay?
just muttering to himself. He's just just dead, they died, all dead,
Oh.
they did.
Gretchen, do
Yeah.
you know what's happening?
No.
Should we get Agu? Something's wrong here.
Gretchen will handle this, bastard. And Gretchen will go over and try and I have my scarf wrapped around both my hands so that I don't touch his skin. And I'm gonna try and pick him up and put him on. Even
Okay.
though
When you touch him, he's 2 foot tall.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you touch him, he stops. It is like he fully turns, like it looks, and it's just like his eyes and his face are like distended a little bit, and what's the word?
Manic?
Oh shoot.
Distorted.
Yeah, distorted, and his eyes are one solid color, and you can see just the dissected pieces of like different like insect eyes. And then he looks over and sees Aerie. You're dead. You died. You're dead.
Gretchen,
You're dead.
That's creepy.
You
as
died.
shit.
You're dead.
I will move my hands away and slowly back away, possibly into the bear trap.
I catch you before you go into the. I just grab you. I'm like, oh nope.
I
Just
like
grab
looking-
the little-
He's making really jerky movements. He's just like, dead. You're died. You dead.
I'm like, my eyes are like flicking, but like I have one eye. Like I have some frog eyes, right? So like one of my eyes is on Beetle, one of them is on Aerie, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Are you dead? Did you die? What happened? What's going on?
I'm just standing there trying to figure out what the fuck is going on and what I need to do because I'm like, he's dead.
And as you guys are standing, just kind of in disbelief, what the fuckery that's going on right now, Agumok kind of shuts the door, has the pot on his back, and is like, "Hey guys, I'm ready to go. If you're ready to go, why is Beetle in the closet?"
Aerie broke Beetle. Well, Gretchen might have broken it, but
She broke. She's broken. She broke. They're broken. She died. They're dead.
yeah, he just keeps repeating that.
Okay.
Fix it, please.
And Agumok gets walks over to the wardrobe and sits down close to Beetle. And Agumok is like, "Hey, buddy, what's happening?"
How close is he?
I would say he's close enough to like the door of the wardrobe and not the actual wardrobe itself.
Can I reach him?
You could, yes.
I reach out and I like shove my hand in his face, like my finger goes into like his nose and his mouth, and I just start touching him.
Okay.
You're not dead. You're okay.
Okay.
Not dead. Not dead. No dead.
Beetle. Hey. Nobody's dead here. We're all.
I'm
okay.
Beetle.
Yes, you are Beetle. Nobody's dead here. Area's
She
fine.
was here.
Am I dead? Is Gretchen
She was here.
dead? And I'm like
Gretchen,
looking at myself,
you're-
trying to determine
hey.
if I'm dead or not.
You're not dead.
She knows. She knows that I have to go back. I don't want to go back. You guys are making me go back, and I don't want to go back. And then they're gonna break, and you're gonna break, and they're gonna kill you. And you're gonna die.
No. Hey, Beetle. We're not gonna die. What's going on?
No, you're not gonna die. She's dead. You're dead. They're all dead.
No.
Dead. 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 Dead.
We're not
She's
dead.
gonna get you. You're gonna go in there. You're gonna break. She's gonna kill you. You're dead. All dead.
Alright.
We're dead.
Do you need some soup? Are we hungry? Like, I need to know. You're safe, Beetle.
No. 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 He just kind of like starts shaking his head. He's like, no. 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 No.
Yeah, there's a. I think we broke the boy.
No. No. Door didn't help. Door didn't help. Trap didn't help. Didn't help. Didn't help. She was here.
Who is here?
Who is
Her.
she?
Her?
Mhm.
Who's her?
Aerie?
Lily.
Is her? Lily. Who's Lily?
Lily?
Lily was here. Lily broke them. They're dead. All dead.
Who's dead?
I point at Airy. All dead.
Aries not dead.
Very dead.
Aries.
I-
I don't say Airy. I say Gale's dead. There she is, dead.
That's
Now she's a
I
ghost.
Gale?
I take 5 steps back from Airy, and my eyes are trained on Airy. And I
Hey,
have my wrench like ready to go.
Agamaka's like, hey, Aerie.
His eyes don't move to look at people, but like the coloration, the lightness in them, you can tell is where it's shifting, where he's looking, like they're moving within his eyes.
Okay. Agamok kind of like motions for Aerie to come over. Hey, can you? I don't know if this will work. This is not in the dark. Can you hold out your hand so Beetle can touch it?
And just hold out my. I'm like, oh, yeah. And I walk over and I kind of hold my hand out at him, and I'm like, look, dude, I'm fine.
What do your horns look like again, Airy?
There should be a picture in character chat.
Character chat.
It should be like.
I gotta hunt it down.
Yeah, you'll see areas right
They're
next to
straight up.
Gretchen.
And they're
They're
kind of like an S.
Yeah, they're kind of like an S in a way.
Hang on, I'm gonna find him. I don't know where it is. I'm
It's
lost.
right above
Oh, there.
Gretchen.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. I train on them instead of your hand. I just kind of look up and I twitch back and forth. Those are wrong. Those are wrong. Wait. Not Gale. Not Gale. Not Gale. Not Gale. You're wrong. Not Gale.
Yes, that's Aerie.
Who's Gale?
Dead.
Oh.
Gale's dead.
Gale's dead. Gale broke.
Gale.
Lily broke. Lily broke her. She's dead. All gone. Wants to break me. She's mad. She's mad that I left. She's mad.
What do you? She's mad that you left? What do you mean?
Lily's mad.
Guys, are you picking up on any of this? Cause I got nothing.
Nothing. It's not making any sense to me.
No, but maybe I can try to fix it.
Don't hurt the child, Gretchen.
I'm not going.
Okay. Yeah, we can
And I will. And I still have my like hands wrapped in, and I will hold out my hands, take Beetles if he'll.
Yeah.
And I'll like grab your hands, making sure that none of my skin is touching you. And I will say, in my culture, in Gretchen's culture, death is very important. And it's very, very sad. But it is not the end. Those that are dead move on to Wastery or to Neng Neng. But we will see them again one day. And there are lots of customs in my culture to respect the dead. If you would like, we can have a service and I can show you how to pay homage to my gods so that they may show mercy to your friend.
He's just looking at you, like just the light just focuses in on right in front of you. Turns his head. No. Lily has them. She won't let them go. Those are Lily's. She wasn't supposed to let me go. But I did. And now she knows. And now she knows I have to go back. And she's mad. I'm never going to leave again if I go back.
Is Lily a god? What is
Lily is... Lily is more. He nods.
Would I know anything about Archfey?
Probably not.
Well,
Well, there's that out.
Well, I fucking tried, I guess.
I have 18 int. I don't know about a goddamn Archfey. This is bullshit.
Yeah, 'cause
Maybe
the
give her a
Feywild-
check.
I mean,
It wouldn't mean anything. Why? It wouldn't be anything particular, but that they exist.
yeah. I mean, if you want to do that, yeah. You said you have 18 in intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say you know they exist,
Okay.
but I don't know. I feel like Fey, Archfey, anything like that don't.
Mm-hmm. Especially because it was closed off for a while, right?
Yeah, the Feywild has
Yeah.
been closed off for years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Gretchen is like pretty sheltered, so like she probably know of Archfey. Would Gretchen realistically make the connection that Lily is probably an Archfey?
I would say with the Rusalka, maybe.
Can I make a check?
Yeah, you can.
What? History?
History. Yeah, I would say history.
26.
26.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nat 20.
Back to back.
Back to 2 nat 20s back to back. So yeah, it would be reasonable for you to assume, given the context of the Rusalka and the just the Feywild in infusing their like plants and riches and shit into Formyth and this region, it's reasonable to assume that Lily could be an Archfey. Doesn't mean that she is, but it could be.
That's where Emma Brain is going, so that's where Gretchen.
Okay.
I will look at Beetle.
Do you know what an archfey is?
I'm not supposed to go there. Those are bad.
Is Lily an archfey?
More.
More than a fucking Archfey? Oh my god, what is this?
She's more. More of
That-
all things.
I will look at Agumok and Aerie and I will just say, that's bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nods.
Ooh.
Bad.
He. Beetle, we have to go, but you won't be alone.
We will.
And-
Wasn't alone. Wasn't alone.
But you'll come back.
Hmm.
You've
We
done it
aren't gonna let-
before.
Anything happen to you?
It's happened before. You've left Feywild, right? That's what happened?
When everyone died.
Yeah, but you can still come back, and everyone will be intact. I can promise you that.
Breaking promises is bad.
I won't break a promise.
Okay.
Pinky promise?
No.
No?
No.
But
I take my hand finally back from Gretchen. And I sit back in the cupboard and I sit there for a second. I rub my face and look back up and it's just Beetle face. He's still, his features are a little exaggerated, but not anywhere near what they were.
okay.
Okay.
Got your back,
Well.
buddy.
Okay.
And Agumon kind of looks at the buddy. Like, well, Kiana says she has a lead, so everybody have their stuff.
Nod.
Yes.
Let's go for it.
All right. So Agumon then gets up and kind of brushes himself, like his legs off.
I try to get out, but trip on all the bedding and just kind of face plant into the floor.
Oh, oh, oh. Bud, are you okay?
Hmm.
Do you need help up?
I jump up way too quick. I'm
Okay.
okay.
All right.
I run over to Ari and grab at your hand.
Do you have your bear trap, Bud?
Didn't help.
Didn't help.
Didn't help.
Okay. Do you want to leave it?
Nods.
Okay.
I will go over and I will disarm the bear.
Okay.
Put it.
So you disarm the bear trap. You wouldn't need back for that.
I would hope not. I'm an artificer.
I was like, you've probably studied a bear trap in your time.
I just throw shit at it until it closes.
Yeah, because of the fucking pillow that you destroyed back in the
Yeah.
hotel.
I just throw stuff at it and it works sooner or later.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
I will put the bear trap back in my pack if Beetle wants it later.
Okay. So you store the bear trap. Ari, I think you have your stuff.
Mhm.
Augur just grabbed his. Gretchen, you've had yours. So you return back to Kiana, who's just been sitting on the couch, like kind of confused, like what is taking them so long? And she stands up as you enter the room, like, oh, well, I assume we're all ready.
Ready as we'll ever be.
All right then.
I'm in the pot around Ogum's neck.
You are.
I'm just doing a thing that like toddlers do, where I'm hiding behind Ari.
Oh, okay.
My boy!
And she's like, well, we better get a move on. This is probably gonna take a few days here, there and back. So, I let the council know this morning, and they said that since my plate will be so full with you guys checking up on Osrin and figuring out if these
You shouldn't put stew in a plate.
He's
No.
right.
we put them in bowls.
Okay.
Yeah. It was good. We still have some if you want some.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys as you guys pass, you're walking and talking as you guys pass the cauldron. She quickly shoos Difros away to go grab some stew. Just because she's in the middle of talking, she finds it to be more rude to stop talking to the group as opposed to going and separating to then grab something and then continuing. So that's why she shoos him instead of, because that's her form of nicety, is catering to the guests as opposed to the people around.
Mhm.
So she does that, and Difros comes back with a nice bowl of stew. And she's like, "Thank you, Difros. I really appreciate it." And Difros hands the stew to Beetle.
Thank you.
And Difros nods, and he's and so
How hot is it?
I would say it's been a couple of minutes, so it's probably not super hot, but it's warm.
Okay, I start fishing out pieces of like chunks of meat with my fingers.
Okay. So you do this, and you're basically leaving like a meat trail as you walk.
I'm eating them. I'm just fishing them out with my
Oh,
hand.
I
I'm just not
thought you
using
were
a
saying-
fork. No, I'm just.
Right. Okay, cool. So you're doing that, kind of as you're walking. Which, by the way, I feel like you're also sloshing the stew all over the place.
Yeah.
Because like as you're walking, you're just kind of like. So there's not like a lot
Waddling.
of stew left as you're walking, but you're still taking it. can.
My clothes also don't fit me anyways, so it's tough moving around in them.
Right, exactly.
The toddler in their parents' clothes.
He honestly kind of is.
But you're
Aw.
right. But yeah, so you guys all head off. It's a few hours walk.
More like big siblings clothes.
Big siblings, yeah. But yeah, so you this, and was there anything you guys wanted to do on like in the meantime as you're walking? Because it'll be a couple of hours. I'd say 4 or 5 at the most.
I would have, at some point during like the walk, I would have gotten out of the pot on Agumok's neck and offered to put Beetle into the pot so he doesn't have.
Okay.
Because we're roughly the same size, right?
Roundabout, yeah.
I have my giant backpack, and I don't. I like grab the straps on it, and I'm like, I'm okay.
So I go over and I grab the pot and I like pull it down and it like chokes Agu. So like I attach this hook here that you can hang your bag on, and this hook that you can hang your weapon on, and I'm like turning the pot and it's like I'm garroting this man, but you won't.
Richard, I gotta keep moving. Please let go.
1
No.
minute.
No, it's okay.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Richard,
And I
please.
let the pot go, and it like clangs against his back.
Oh, son of a bitch.
The wrench hits the back of his knee.
Ah. Ow.
Sorry.
Yes. Apology not accepted. I asked you nicely.
Damn.
You know what, Gretchen? You're a bad grung.
No, you take that back.
I'm older than you.
You're a bad grung.
I'm
taking-
older than you.
Uh-huh.
Gretchen is the oldest one here.
I'm sure you are. That doesn't mean you're not a bad grung.
You're a bad. What are you?
Half work.
Oh, okay.
You're
You're bad. I don't like you.
I allowed you to use your pot. You were just choking me, restricting my airflow, and this is.
You could have kneeled down. That's all I'm saying. That's all Gretchen's saying. I'm trying. Okay, Gretchen talks in the third person, and I'm trying really hard, but it's so difficult.
Right. You're doing great. Agumok is like, no. You're the one who hopped up and grabbed the pot. You couldn't say, Agumok, kneel. I would have.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yes, I would have.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I was a little busy trying to help my small friend here, and we're literally the same size. How tall is Beetle?
2 even.
Yeah, Gretchen's
He's-
2'2".
He's
We're roughly the
still
same
growing.
height.
All right.
He's still growing. So as you guys are like, as the three, or as Gretchen and Agumok are bickering and Beetle is just kind of there, Kiana leans over to Ari and she's like, "Are they always like this? Because this is a very dysfunctional group, though."
I just like rub my temples and I'm like, yep. Like one finger at the corner of my eye, just like pushing my eyebrow up. I'm like, yep, every day.
Oof. I'm so sorry.
And it's an adventure.
Oh, I'm sure.
Do we just go this way?
No.
What? What way?
This way? I point the way we're walking.
Yes. Yeah, we continue.
Do we
on
just
this
keep
road
going this
for-
way?
Yeah, for a while.
Okay. I turn into a dog-sized tiger beetle and run off that way.
Okay. I was.
I have a 50. I have a 50-foot speed
Hell yeah.
with dash to 100-foot and I just run ahead a ways, and then I run back. I've got a couple hours of this.
Oh my goodness. So I would say those last couple of hours are to the village and back. So you basically enter the village lines and sprint back, and you do it again and again as they get closer. But I do have like a little bit of a little blurb.
Please.
So you enter Osrin Village, and you can see that the villagers inside are kind of a shell of what they once were. They are very emaciated, and they're very sluggish. And you notice that Isgarth was not nearly as hapless as the Osran people currently are. Walking through the streets of the town, you can see that the people that inhabit the town are all serpent-like. Wanti, Nagas, Yith, which aren't inherently snake-like, but they tend to flock towards these people as well. All try to scrounge up what they can for their meals.
See, told you, all snakes.
Kiana's like, yes, they're all snake people. This is Osrin. The villagers have had a rough go of it recently. We've been trying to do what we can to help them, but even with the Aesrin region being one big communal thing, it's hard to get everything up here all the time. And you notice, kind of as Vine and Difros look towards the markets, Vine kind of taps Kiana, and she's like, "Hey, it looks like there are people coming into the village." And all of you, or not the market, but there are like farm areas that lead like outside of town. So it's like you enter town from the south part. To the east is the farms, and that's where they're looking. They see the farms and like an exit to that part of the village. And there are merchants walking up. Kiana decides to step a little bit further down that street. And she's like, "Good morning, gentlemen. I assume you finally struck gold? Tell me, what brings Kuros merchants here to Osrin?" And one man pipes up, and he's like, "We didn't just strike gold, this Formyth. We hit the jackpot." And this man is a very tall Gith Zerai. And he starts to walk alongside her as the others kind of like break off a little and walk ahead towards the market. But as you guys are walking, he kind of opens the bag, and inside of that bag, it's like a big burlap sack. Inside the bag is a bunch of like vegetable stuff, and fruit, and all different types of produce. And Kiana looks surprised. Srock, this is amazing. How the hell did you manage to get all of this? And Sirach closes the bag and kind of hoists it back over his shoulder, almost Santa Claus style. It wasn't easy. Will you shut the fuck up?
No,
Okay.
I was trying to make it like, oh look, it's money.
Ah, you're right. But yeah. So he hoists the bag over his shoulder, and he's like, "Yeah, it wasn't easy. It took a lot of negotiation, but we got most of this from Central Shawai, and some of it came from far out east in the savannah." And Kiana looks at him.
I don't mean to interrupt. Do you not have growers?
And Kiana's like, in Osrin?
I guess. Why are you trading? Why don't you just grow it here?
And Kiana's like, my dear, Formyth was not the only city that was affected by the vessels disappearing. We don't have food like we once did.
Gretchen looks so.
I seem to have.
You can tell that there's like an element of culture to this because she doesn't. Like in her society, there are specific people that grow the food, and there's always food. She doesn't really grasp why people are starving.
Right. And Kiana pushes a little more, and she's like, I'm sorry, I seem to have lost you. So Formyth grew its stuff separately from us. However, we all benefited from the vessels and their bargain with the Feywild. Our crops have been dying. That's why the farms are so barren.
Do you think?
Do
And I kind of just stopped talking, and I'm very.
And and she kind of she's like, if you, I mean, I'd be happy to answer other questions, but
So, I'm sorry. This is not how my culture works. So, did you not have the ability to grow before this pact with these Fey people?
We did, but the land is so used to what we grow and what we eat that it's become harder and harder to produce here.
So why not? This is not how. When the soil becomes infertile, you move the settlement to fertile soil. Why would you make a pact with people? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, we are not grung. We tend to plant our roots and stay.
That is highly inefficient. This is why the grung will outlive you all.
And I'm sure they will. However, making a pact with Osrin, making a treaty, helping trade with Kuras, that's what we've known to do. So we do it. She's like, anyways, I can answer more questions later.
I feel like I've upset the lady.
You haven't. She just really wants to get back to talking to her what you assume to be friend.
She said she was happy to answer my question.
I mean, you seemed confused, so she enlightened you. But she she, again, is one of those types of people who, if there is a current conversation, she hates stopping. So...
That is inefficient, but whatever.
Yes. I guess in your culture's eyes it would be. But we've never thought of it like that. We've
As
thought
like
of it...
an aside,
Yeah.
I'm not saying this with an earshot of her, but like I will turn to Aerie. This is why they're dying. Maybe they should start thinking like Grung.
Oh, okay.
And she turns back to Srock.
The second she turns around, hey lady,
Yes.
can I ask you a question? I mean, 2 questions. Can I just ask you a question? Can I ask you 2 questions?
Sure.
What's your favorite color?
Well, my favorite color is yellow. Why?
I just wanted to have a question to ask because you said you would answer them. I didn't know.
Oh. Well, that's sweet of you.
I'm
I
sorry.
appreciate the question. No, don't apologize. I appreciate it. And she goes back to Srock. And she's like, please, Srock, carry on. And he was like, yeah, no, it was just hard for trading out east. That was probably the kicker, as it was so far out, but I mean, Kuros provides, so we were gonna manage somehow. She's like, oh, why did the music stop? Oh, it's back.
What happened?
The music stopped for a second, and I was like, or at least for me, it did.
Everything just stopped. Everything stopped for me. I couldn't hear anything. I was like, hello?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, so she,
I don't mean to interrupt again, but what name did you just say?
Srock,
Shura. Okay.
Get lit.
and Srock is like, hi.
No, what name did you say that provide?
Kuros.
Who is that?
That's the capital city of the country.
4 ranch Doritos.
Gretchen is not from here. Gretchen knows now.
Well, and he kind of gets a little excited, and he's like, well, you do now. You are learning new things every day, so. And Kiana's like, that's right, that reminds me. I meant to ask about your kids. It's been 6 years, I think, since I've seen them. How are they? And Srock turns back to Kiana, and he's like, yeah, I assume they both are okay. From what I know, my oldest is somewhere down south, and my youngest is in the southeast. You know how they both used to go adventuring around these parts. And Kiana kind of chuckles. She's like, I do. But now I guess is their time to venture out on their own. They would be old enough. I'm sure they're both fine. Zolid and Arwilla are tough kids to crack. And
Arwilla? That's the wrong campaign. I'm sorry.
this is for Emma.
Yeah.
This is specifically for Zim.
I was
Player.
like, I know that name.
You know
and
that
I'm
name.
traumatized.
Good. That's the point.
Wait, is that what I think I'm? Were you? Is that what I
Yes.
think I'm thinking?
Oh,
Holy
yeah. I
shit.
forgot. I
You
told
fucking
you about
traumatized me with that at work.
this. Oh yeah.
I was there.
Uh,
I was traumatized regardless.
that's
Logan
okay.
has no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
If you ever watch Ruins, the latest session that's out, it'll.
All dead.
I mean, yeah, you would be right.
Rip.
You're not that far off.
Sorry about your kid.
No.
You don't know that.
Not yet.
I know it now.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Right, but Kiana says that they're both tough kids. They wouldn't crack easily. And Sruk is like, yeah, I know, but I can't help but worry.
You should.
All did.
What?
Nothing.
Can
I
you
said
let
you
me
should.
fucking finish?
No.
No.
Okay.
Just pop out of the call.
Good.
Session ended.
And he's like, yeah, I think it's just parental instincts kicking in. And kind of as they're walking, you're passing a bunch of houses and stuff like that, but they come to a stop at this three-way intersection where you can go straight now, go back the way you came, or go right. And that road to the right is the merchant shop, the merchant street. And he's like, well, it's been a pleasure. This. And he turns to the party, and he's like, and it's been a pleasure to meet you too.
Thank you.
And he smiles and nods.
Yep.
And he,
Pleasure.
Kiana also is like, yeah, you too, Sruk. Safe travels. And he decides to take off down the road. While,
Who was that guy?
I don't know.
Kiana's like, that was Sruk. He's one of the traveling merchants from Kuras.
Ranch Doritos.
Mm.
Kuras.
Rock.
Oh.
Yeah.
A curse?
Ross.
Close enough.
Cool rocks.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll just say that.
He seems like a bad dad.
Kiana's like, in what way?
Doesn't know where his kids are.
Well, in my culture, nobody knows where their fucking are.
All I know is my parents didn't help.
And Agumok is like, well,
He just shrugs.
that brought everything down a little. Like,
I don't even know who my parents are.
Did anybody have an okay childhood, or is this like a...
I am a child.
My childhood was great. I don't know.
I'm still here.
You are
I
still
think.
here.
When is a childhood?
When is a childhood? Now, for you.
Okay.
Not for us.
So your childhood?
I had a childhood.
Oh, wait. Then did I miss mine?
No.
Oh. But if you already had it, then it's gone.
But you have one.
What?
You're in it.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You are a child.
As you
Yes.
all are talking.
But I don't have my jacket doesn't have a hood on it.
That's okay.
We'll get you one.
Yeah.
Okay. I will.
As you all are talking, Vine, Difros, and Kiana all turn to face you with their backs to the exit of the village that y'all were heading to.
Yes.
Defrost, you did a good job. It's not cold anymore.
No, it's not. It's gotten warmer. um, and he and looking just past them.
Thanks, Zeb.
Deep.
Sorry.
Fucking A. Sorry, Owen.
No, you're fine.
I
was like- Emily, you don't have to sleep tonight if you don't want to. We can keep going.
Oh,
Let me just.
okay.
It's okay. I'll be tired of work tomorrow, anyways. Let's
I'm
go.
sorry. I had to collect myself.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
That was perfect. Hmm.
Oh my keys.
I honestly don't know what was happening.
His name is Defrost.
And he says it's not cold anymore.
I wasn't thinking.
This
It's
is
okay.
the
You're very
problem.
much invested in the story. You're trying to tell.
Yeah.
We're kind of just sitting here listening, so we
yeah,
hear it.
because I'm trying to get this fucking done for you, you assholes.
I know.
This is. I did it to Zim too.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
That's the problem with like naming NPCs is like it sounds good in your head.
It's a good name.
Jokes
And
start
it's-
coming out.
No, you're right. It's
Not right.
literally Vine is a vine,
Yeah.
except it's spelled with a Y instead of an I. Defrost is defrost.
I love that. That is. I'm sorry. I
Also,
just.
did you notice that Kiana's last name is Formyth, like Bormir from? That was the only thing it sounded great in my head. That's not an allusion to anything. It was literally like, wow, that sounds great in my head.
I mean, you keep
Okay.
saying Resix, and I'm like Vesik.
Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah, Rezix is also a good boy, but not yet. Maybe
Vesik should be here somewhere.
Rezix should be here. We'll see. Okay, so we're gonna get back on track just for a second.
You got it, boss.
We'll get back to the funny ha-has in a second.
What'd you get for giving me a trauma?
No, you're right. That's actually very fair, honestly. But yeah, so they turn to face you, and just behind them is a natural-looking archway using like trees. However, it looks to be man-made instead of like a natural thing, because the trees like spindle upward and then form that archway, and there's like a natural like you know how like trees have like the like little tree holes that like animals can hide in?
Yeah.
There's that, but it looks like it's been peeled off, and there's like a little like the bark that would have been like peeled away holds like a little cup. It looks like it's like a little cup.
Oh.
And Kiana looks back at it, and she says, this is the furthest that I'm aware that Rezix and Iris have been spotted. Like I said, the Elven Guard reported on it last night when you were, just starting to go to sleep. So I would have sent you by yourselves, but I knew that since it was recent, it would be best for me to tag along, just in case.
Yep.
And as hello.
Bunny's favorite.
Do you want to use that?
No, I apologize.
Okay.
Eh,
I was
I wanted to
confused.
read it, and I clicked the wrong button.
It happens.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Don't apologize. So as you say this, or as Kiana says this, from behind you, the party, comes a small burst of wind and a thud.
Fuck, she's back. Gretchen says,
Wait, Gretchen says that?
yeah.
Oh, it's canon now, bitch.
Language.
Fuck, she's back. And you turn around to see Belladonna's apothecary.
I was fucking right. I told she's back.
The door opens, but not to Belladonna. But a blob of blonde and yellow sprinting out of the door, running
What the
straight
fuck?
to Aerie. Aerie, grabbing your face is Shuna.
Oh my god.
And she's like, "Oh my god, Aerie! Oh my star, are you okay? It looks like you're hurt," because she's like scanning your face and she sees like a few cuts and stuff. Do you need bandages or are you?
I'm fine. I'm good. Just some flesh wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Don't worry.
fine. Thanks for asking.
And the door had shut a little, but opening the door back up, in the doorway, leaning against the door frame, is Harold. Like, yeah, I'm sure they took care of themselves. Right, Agumok?
What's up, Harold?
Okay. Agumok is like, yeah, I'm fine, thank you. And here, Shuna gives you a hug, as if like, it's squeezing you because she was absolutely terrified that you, like Beetle has said, are dead.
Can't breathe. Can't breathe.
Oh, sorry.
Ribs. Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
She lets go.
We're just a little sore, but we're all good. Just
Okay.
just careful for a couple more days.
Okay. Sorry. Wow. That is.
Oh fuck.
Oh. Okay. Is everybody else already? Gretchen, you said you were okay, right? Everybody else?
Gretchen just fucking glares at her.
Are you okay?
I'm confused.
Why are you confused?
Gretchen is fine.
Why couldn't we ride in a house?
Uh.
We had to walk.
Gretchen is also a little pissed about that.
We fought a lake lady.
And speaking of that fucking lake lady, and I get on top of Shuna, and like I leap because like I'm like a good 10 feet away. I leap 10 feet, and I grab onto Shuna's like neck. Fabric. What is it called? Collar.
Yeah, she doesn't have one of those.
What does she have?
She wears like a oh god, what do you do?
Medieval winch, like a classic winch outfit.
Yeah, like a classic. So
it's
she
like
doesn't
off
have
the
like.
shoulder?
Yeah, it's off the shoulder. She wears like a corset.
Well, guess we're poisoning Shuna because I'm still gonna do this.
We gotta get you some gloves.
I like leap and I like grab Shuna by the shoulders and I like start shaking.
There was a dead grung in that lake. You sent us to that fucking lake.
And I'm like shaking her.
She's like,
And
I
I'm-
didn't send you to any lake. What?
And I like let go and I leap off. I don't know what you do, but I didn't cover my hands. Oh.
I'm gonna say that you, instead of grabbing her neck, you grabbed her shoulders.
Well, she doesn't have fabric.
Yeah, she has like these like puffer sleeves like right off the shoulder. I feel like you
Yeah,
grabbed her there.
Okay,
I grabbed
so like
I
almost
grabbed
like one of
fabric.
those like it's off the shoulder, but it has those little like
Yeah.
technically sleeves, but they're not sleeves.
Yeah.
In my anger, I still know that people. So I grab fabric if I can, and I like leap off 10 feet backward.
I'm moving you guys over. These are the types of buildings that you would see in Osrid, by the way.
That's adorable.
Right? Aren't they cute?
Why can't I see?
Well,
Oh, why can't I see?
that's not for you.
Sandstone.
Bamboo.
Sandstone and bamboo.
Oh, fuck me.
Sandboo.
Bamboo.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I leap off. I need to talk to Belladonna right now, immediately, now.
And Belladonna pops out and she's like, first of all, to answer your first question, I had things to do. I only came. She's like, I only picked up Shuna and Harold when I saw that you had been dealing with something that was unsavory.
You and I will like leap 10 feet, like fully like off the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and grab onto Belladonna
Mm-hmm.
and start shaking her.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about the Stabberscribes tribe? There's a dead grung in that lake that you sent us to. I don't know who sent us to that lake, but someone did. There's a dead grung in there. There was a ski like water lady. It was awful. There's a dead grung in that lake. Do you know where the Stabberscribes tribe is?
No.
We need to go there right now. I need to
Gretchen.
bury my friend.
Gretchen, hey,
And
child, my dear child, my love, sweetie, calm down, breathe. I don't know who
Gretchen
sent you
does
to the
not
lake.
need to breathe. Gretchen needs rage.
Oh, that's great. Dial the rage back for a second, so we can talk.
So I want to start tugging on like Aries' hand or some part of her clothes or something. Aerie.
Yeah.
Who's that lady?
You don't remember?
No.
Wait,
Do we
hold
meet
on.
that lady?
My brain's trying to like.
It's Belladonna.
Oh yeah. Isn't that's oh yeah.
That's the apothecarian.
Yeah, I was saying sorry, my brain just whooped.
You're good.
Remember
That's fair.
she ran the apothecary? You've met her before.
You gotta take these words down.
Medicine store.
Flower
Herb
place.
shop.
God. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. Yes. There was a frog,
Yeah.
and then there wasn't. I thought.
Mm-mm.
I'll be honest. I thought I was asleep.
You know, you might have been a little bit.
There was a house, and then there wasn't a house, and
now
now there's a house
Yeah.
again.
yeah, that house is back.
Yeah.
House back
Or was it always
Remember how-
here?
No, it's
in
back.
our heart. No,
Mm.
it was not always here. It went away and it came back.
Okay.
And Belladonna is like, Gretchen, okay, I don't know the Sabbath-Scratch tribe. I don't know anything about this lake that you speak of. What is going on?
Oh my god, I just told you. And
Yes,
I
you did.
leap back.
Yes,
Get in her
yes. Okay, hey. I just, okay. Let's take a second. Calm down. Let's take a breath. I know you said you don't need a breath. Let's take one anyways.
Steal it.
Just,
We all just take a communal breath.
just in support of Gretchen.
I'm about to go pull my dog in. I have my AirPods in, so you guys can keep talking.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So,
Gretchen is shaking.
yeah.
Lady. Flower lady.
Yes, Beetle.
Can I let go?
Yes.
Can I
yes,
not have it anymore?
yes. Please breathe. Breathe
Thank you.
in and out.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I don't want you to have to hold your breath.
You're named after a bad flower.
Am I?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know that.
It's a poison. You can't eat it. It makes you sick.
Well, it's a good thing there are no belladonnas growing around this parts.
That's good.
Yeah.
There is a dead grung and you're talking about flowers. Nobody here cares about Gretchen.
No,
Gretchen.
hey, Gretchen.
And I
hey.
start having a panic attack.
And belladonna's like, hey, Gretchen, hey, do you need me to get Palan?
I need you to take this big moving building and we need to go to the Stabber Scrap tribe because I have to bury my friend because he was dead in the bottom of that lake and we gotta go. Like, he cannot. I have to
I know. Hey.
bury him.
Okay. I know. I'm sorry. I can't. I have other stops to make. I can't stay long, and I can't make any extra stops. So I can't help you. I'm sorry. I want to. Don't get me wrong, I do. But I can't.
Well, what if the Grabble Gabbas are on your way? It's like close somewhere. Those whatever they were, frogs.
It's in a swamp on the other side of the continent.
Well, how was I supposed to know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Gretchen is sorry. Gretchen has had a very hard week.
No. Lay down.
I'm sorry. It's okay.
I might be able to, at some point, after my run, I have a couple of stops to make, but I might be able to take you.
Did your house have legs?
No, my house has never had legs.
Oh, okay.
Why
That's
do they have
The Hell's
legs
Moving
now?
Castle.
No, that's something I heard. I heard about a house with legs.
Oh.
Had like chicken leg.
Ooh, I've heard about that too. That's not a good place.
Nope, we weren't supposed to go there.
With that side, you don't have a
Did
leg.
you go there?
Not supposed to.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. As you're talking there, Shuna and Harold are talking to the guards, kind of minding their own business. And as the party is engaged with Belladonna and the
Congratulations.
oh, this is sweet. That's good. And while the NPCs are kind of like backed away talking to the guards, the elven guards.
Are they Eladrin guards?
No, they're elven guards. Still elves, but yes, they're still guards. They were the ones that traveled with you.
I'm sorry. I just have to connect them
No, you're good. You're good.
because I am like, very upset.
That's fair. So
Ooh.
all of you are talking. You make your, do whatever. You notice as if the yeah, nah. I like this one. No. I like this one. So you notice as the air around you shifts just a tad. Only the party notices this, as everyone else seems to be talking. And then Ari, make a perception check.
Mm,
I guess everyone make a perception check.
Where'd it go? There it
Gretchen.
is.
Gretchen. Gretchen's like screaming in Belladonna's face. Not at her, just, like, in general. But she will make a perception check.
26? Perfect.
Hold on, sorry, I can't
Constant
read.
vigilance.
Constant vigilance.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think Gretchen lives the
You-
rest.
Good try.
Hold on.
Is that Shuna over there?
I
Oh,
don't wanna
hey
use the
Shuna.
word-
Hi.
Oh my goodness. Perception, you say?
Perception.
20.
20? Okay, perfect. So you feel as if the air around you kind of shifts, and you all look around kind of at everyone to see if there's anything out of place. However, you and Gretchen begin to notice a shifting in the grass by Shuna, and then as fast as lightning, something grabs Shuna by the hair and puts a blade to her throat.
Oh, fuck this. I grab my wrench.
No,
I-
as you do this, you see Rezix with his scimitar outstretched to you. Like, I wouldn't do that, child. Iris is like, if any of you, and she yanks on Shuna's hair, bringing her head further back, I'll gut her like a fish. Do I have your attention now?
Gretchen
Whoa.
will.
Let's take a chill pill.
Gretchen will very slowly put one of her hands up, and then behind her, she'll like latch her wrench, and the other hand will go up, and she'll take steps backwards very slowly. And say,
Okay. So, as you're kind of looking at the situation at hand, Rezix, you notice that Rezix kind of like looks back at Iris, kind of with surprise, as she says this, and a little bit of concern. But as she starts to, or as Iris starts to back away from the group, Shuna in tow, and Rezix kind of like in front of Shuna, like as they're trailing backwards, kind of making them. Iris gets to the portal, or the archway, and in her hand is a bulb of amber that she that is also like wrapped in this like petrified wood.
She's gonna make a dinosaur.
She is. And she takes it and places it into that cup that has like the hole, the tree bark, you know, at the very like,
The cup.
yeah, the cup that's,
yeah.
yeah, the cup. And you notice as the amber bulb glows this like beautiful pale blue and starts to turn into like a bunch of different like sparkle and dust, and it swirls around in kind of like a spiral motion. And in one big gust of wind, the portal ignites. All around this beautiful big, portal is the intricate archway, and Iris looks at Ari and Gretchen and you. She's like, follow us if you dare. Yeah. Either
Gretchen,
way,
at this moment, Gretchen is trying to decide how bad it would be if she thorn whipped this bitch.
Very bad. You would start a combat encounter, and I don't have the sheet for it, so. Um. Not a terrible perception check.
It's just like, what was the point of the check?
What wasn't the point of the check? There was something that moved behind.
Yeah, but the check didn't.
Stop it.
Yeah, the check didn't do anything.
I don't know. I tried.
It was very fun, Owen. I was just like, why did we make the check if that's just what happened?
I didn't think about it. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. I was just like, I was very flabbergasted. Like, well, shit, everyone's
now
dead.
I feel kind of dumb.
No, it's okay.
No, it was fun.
Listen, I've done some shit like that too.
Yeah, think of the candles.
Yeah. Think of
That's
the
fair.
kid.
I don't know. Now I'm embarrassed.
You're fine.
Nothing you will ever do will be as embarrassing as my candle.
I love
Okay,
it.
well, I don't know what's happening, so it seemed fun for me.
That's fair.
I think it's going great.
Yeah.
I'm certainly fucking trying my best.
Sorry about your love interest.
No.
But yeah, she's like, no, yeah, you can you can certainly try and follow us. That doesn't mean that this one right here. And she looks down at Shuna as she yanks her hair again. Doesn't mean that she won't be left in our wake.
Okay, okay. Can we maybe let the lady down? Can we talk about this? For a second?
And she looks at you, kind of snaps her head at you, Gretchen. And she's like, no, I don't think we will. And she throws Shuna into the portal and jumps in after her.
I look at Aerie.
I'm just distraught.
I attacked the guy that's still here.
Rezix disappears into the portal right after.
Ah, coward.
Damn.
He looks at you with remorse, but he does disappear into the
Fuck no.
as they both into the portal though, the portal glows like an even brighter light and then fades.
It fades. It's gone.
It's not gone,
Fuck.
but it fades back to the pale blue that it was. And Belladonna sighs. She's like, well, this one can wait. And she readjusts her hat and she's like, I'm gonna need you all to follow.
Are we not gonna?
No, we are.
Oh.
Well, I can't. But I have something that might help.
I really thought there'd be more time.
I don't think there ever is.
I know. Ah.
And Belladonna looks at Beetle and she's like, I'm sorry, child. But I think I have things that might help.
Okay.
So entering the apothecary, it's literally the same layout as you once saw. The desk straight ahead to your left is just a bunch of different herbs and stuff, while to your right is just a shelving of jars. Belladonna quickly runs to the back, kind of like trying to move over Palan, who's kind of filling up some of the empty spaces in the shelving. Like, whoa, Belladonna, what's going on? She's like, no time. I have some things. Palan's like,
We do too.
some things? Like, just give me a second, and you hear a bunch of clattering and banging, and she comes out with he's like 3 things. and she looks at them, and she's like, okay, Ari, this is for you, and she holds out a box. Do you
Wow,
take
that's
it?
a nice box.
So take the box. That's all.
Take the box.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking at the box, can't open it. Inside of it are about 34 cards. They have 4 suits, like standard playing cards. However, notice that the ace, king through jack, 10 through 8, 2, all of the suits. They have all of those cards. That's about it.
Okay, well this is useless, I guess.
I don't know. I just found them in my journeys. They could help you.
I mean, I'll keep them.
And she looks down at Beetle and she's like, Beetle, for you, child. And she holds out this ornate ring.
Oh, I don't get a box.
No, I'm sorry. She's like, but
Okay.
this ring, very pretty ring, and she holds it out to you, and you can see that the jewels on the ring are purple, but if you look closer, it looks as if an entire galaxy is at the palm of your hands.
Ooh.
Alexandrite.
The stars inside glisten and shimmer as
Yeah, rock.
that
That's
there are also
That's a
shooting stars.
moonbeam ring.
I don't know. But yeah,
Or Kratos.
you can see shooting stars in the and then she turns to you, Gretchen, and Gretchen, this is for you.
I have tiny little fingers.
I reach out and I take one.
Oh, fuck.
She hands you a cloth bag.
Got a bag?
Everyone got a case.
Yes.
You can wrap it.
Okay. I'm gonna need Gretchen to roll
Oh, no.
a 3d4.
Oh, fuck.
This is not a bad thing.
5?
You take 50 damage.
Yeah!
No,
I'm
You,
dead!
you take
Yeah.
5d10 damage.
no, you don't. So you open the
I
bag.
take 25 damage.
No, you don't. The contents inside. There are 5 dry beans.
Yeah.
The beans all look different, and that's it. There's just
Oh, she got road food?
there's just beans in the bag.
Beans in the bag.
Couldn't just give her a handful of beans? Yes. I thought, okay, whatever. I'm not upset. I'm upset, but I'm not upset.
Oh, so
I'm sorry.
I'm
Beetle.
looking at the beans in the bag, and I pick one up,
Uh-huh.
and I look at Aerie, then I look at Beetle, and I throw it on the ground.
Bitch.
Which colored bean did you just throw in the...
I don't know!
That's the best part! Oh my god. Owen, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
They have a chance to stop me. It's very clear what my intention is.
I don't think I have the intelligence to know that's a bad thing.
Yeah, Belladonna is like, I would rather you not in the building. Let's
Make
no.
a persuasion check.
Because I have a -1 and like
I
I don't know magic. This is like a flower shop. I think Beetle would be like, these are just beans.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion.
I would love to stop this,
You're
Owen.
not the DM, bestie.
I know,
Belladonna doesn't
but-
have a character sheet, so
Yeah.
she's telling you right now that that's probably not a good idea. Don't do it. not in her. She's very protective of the apothecary. Says, "Hey, maybe don't do that, you absolute fucking idiot."
I look at Aerie, and I have the
Absolute
bean.
goon.
I have the bean in my hand, and I'm ready to go. And if Aerie doesn't stop me, I'm gonna throw it.
I'm just like, no, get that real. Just like dive, like run and jump. Ow! Stop! Stop throwing shit.
I very slowly put the back in.
Thank you. Put it back.
Dejectedly.
She's like,
I
"Oh,
really
thank
wanted
God."
to throw it on the floor.
You put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
I have an
Thomas-
inkling that these are exploding beans, and that's why I was gonna throw it on the floor.
Yeah, but you
Exploding would
ruined
be the
Belladonna's
easiest thing.
apothecary, and then she wouldn't be able to help anybody. So
Is it an exploding bean?
I'm not.
Well,
telling
that
you
would.
shit.
I'm just look. I'm not gonna say
You run
anything
the
other
risk.
than.
And
That would
Belladonna's,
be
like,
the
not
lightest
apothecary.
effect.
That might be the lightest effect. You'll have to figure that out later.
What color bean?
I'm not telling you anything about the beans other than they're beans.
They're all different, and there's 5 of them.
I don't even get to know the color of the bean,
No, they're all
but
different
I can
beans.
see. But I
You
can
can see the beans. They're all different. They're all different beans.
What colors are they? I just want to know what color they are.
They have different colored beans.
Oh, so there's not like specific bean.
No, there's not like specific beans.
Okay.
They're
Like a
just
pinto
different
bean and a
colors.
lima bean.
Yeah, no, they're just beans. They're just beans of different colors.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna reach in the bag, and I'm gonna pull out a. And I'm gonna go to put it in my mouth. Very
mean-
slowly.
You can.
I'm
I mean,
confused.
Belladonna's like, I would rather you not consume the bean.
I hold it in my mouth. I don't bite down. I don't swallow it. I just put it in my mouth.
I put my ring on, and I'm very grateful.
That's fair. The bean does nothing.
It doesn't fit.
Bean
I
does
will-
nothing in your mouth.
I'll spit it back in the bag. This is why did you hand me a bag of beans? What
It's
do they
something
do?
She's like, I don't know. But they.
Maybe you have to cook them.
She's like,
I
it
put
looks
the
like.
beans in the bag.
She's like, you might be able to plant them or put them in somebody's stew. I don't know.
Can I make a nature check to decide what kind?
I mean, you can.
Or like try and lean anything?
I mean, Bessie, you have detect magic.
Oh, I do! Oh, I do have detect. Okay. So I'm gonna like. Seeing how everyone reacted about me almost throwing the bean on the floor, I'm going to very carefully lay the beans out on the run over to Aerie, grab her box of cards, if she'll allow it.
Yeah. You
Set
just
them,
kinda,
near,
they're not just kind of in my hand.
set them near my beans,
Hmm.
and then I'm gonna go over to Beetle. Beetle,
What?
I need your ring.
But I just got it.
I just want to see what it is.
Well, why don't? Why? It's right here. Just look at it. See, I'm holding it.
Fine, and I will grab Beetle's arm and I will pull him over and sit him down next to my pile of things.
Ow!
There's no, I grab fabric, okay? I'm not poisoning you.
I don't have gloves. I'm wearing a toga.
Then I wrap my scarf around. But I drag Beetle over and I sit him down and I make him stand on the
Okay.
next to my things of my pile of
Bella,
spray.
she gave this to me though. I know it wasn't wrapped, but it was mine, so I'm gonna have it.
Yes, but I want to know.
Okay.
And I'm going to take out my wrench and lay it on my pile of things. And I'm gonna grab both ends of it, sit down, and you'll see that it'll begin to glow. My wrench will begin to glow and shake as I cast magic.
Right. Okay. So.
And
I
I'm gonna
know-
use an action to like see the aura.
Okay, so looking at the aura, they all glow. They all, I know it's a school of magic. They don't come from a specific school of magic. They're just arcane.
Okay.
That's all I Besties, I looked this up extensively. I didn't find any school of magics. Because I knew you had detect magic. So.
Well, that was. They're all magical. Some idiot, and I hand the. I shoot beetle off, and I pick up my beat back in. They're all magical.
And Belladonna's like, yeah, I wouldn't have picked them up if they.
Well, you handed me a bag of beans. I don't know.
She's like, yeah, I got them on my travels.
I don't know.
Did you steal these?
No,
Oh.
From a certain point of view.
no, I just was given.
I have a Blue Lantern ring.
She she's like, yeah, but I can't stay for long, but I wanted to make sure you guys got these. I think they'll help, but yeah, this is where I depart. Like I said, I want to help you all, but I have people here who still need me.
So we're leaving?
You're leaving. It's like, I can't go with you.
I have one question. Gretchen has one question.
Yes.
Go where?
Into that portal.
I look at.
Really didn't want to do it already.
And she
I
looks at
really thought they'd be time.
and Belladonna looks at you, you know, and she looks at you
He definitely starts tearing up.
she looks at you with great empathy, and look, I'm sorry you need you back there. You had people by your side then, and you have people by your side now. These people are strong. They'll make sure you're safe.
Being strong.
I have 0 strength.
Shh! I'm getting my point across. Gretchen, shut up. And she kind of smirks at Beetle, and she's like, you know, maybe she won't be as hard on you. Have stronger people. That might just be me being optimistic, but I don't know. Who knows?
She's gonna be so mad.
I know. She's like, but look, and she gets back up, rummages through one of the things in, like, right behind her desk, and comes back, and she hands each of you a hemp bandage. And she's like, just in case things get tough out there. This won't cure any wounds, but this will. What did I say, Zim? Back in Ruins, that this does.
It'll stabilize.
It'll just stabilize, so you don't have to death
Your
save.
medicine.
Yeah.
Do you do medicine check stabilizations?
I do, but I don't think I'll typically need it. This is more to, like, I think these bandages are more to, like, help, like, bleeding, if anyone's bleeding.
Well, I don't think bleeding is.
Yeah, it's not like a mechanic, but for roleplay stuff. And then
It's
I think
flavor.
it's flavor.
Taste that? That's beans.
Yeah, taste that. That's beans. And she hands them to you, and she says, yeah, I don't know how much good this will do. I've heard good things. I made them myself, and I've had people try them out, and they said that they were good. So I gave some to another group back east, and I'm hoping they'll serve you. So, good luck. If you still have my flower, you should be okay as well. And that she readjusts her hat one last time and sees you to the door, where Agumon and Harold are fucking losing their goddamn minds. They're like, "Where the hell have you been? Are we not going after her?
I
What
got
is
a bag
going
of
on?"
beans. Gretchen got a bag
Okay.
of beans.
What?
Gretchen doesn't know why Gretchen was given beans, but Gretchen got beans.
And Belladonna's like, "It could help them. Anyways, I gotta go. Goodbye." And she shuts the door, and the house disappears. And Agumon is like, "That bee. All right. Well,
Oh, Agu didn't get anything. I'm sorry.
no, that's. Did I need something?"
I don't know.
I don't
She gave
know.
us stuff.
Gretchen does not.
I got a ring. You know what? Not gonna lie. Think I came out on top.
That's a nice ring.
It's probably why it wasn't wrapped.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because it was so cool.
Yeah.
Still,
you should wrap gifts.
Yes.
Hmm.
And Agumon is like, "Well, are we ready?"
Wait.
No.
Hold on.
Do what?
And I will take my pack off, and I will begin to pull out like random ass sheets.
Hey,
And-
bestie, can you put your mic closer to your face?
Yes, I'm sorry. I hid
No,
away
you're
from
good.
my face.
It's okay.
No.
I will
I refuse.
I will tump my bag over and I'll begin to pull out like random sheets of metal and stuff. And you'll see that I will take my wrench and like a staff almost, I will slam it into the ground in the middle of these like sheets of metal. And you'll see all of the pieces of metal begin to vibrate and glow and hum. And they will begin to like fly at me and like pin to my body.
Okay.
And I will use my arcane armor feat.
Ooh, okay.
So I now have a crazy looking suit of armor on me.
Hell yeah. So, you do this, and now you are all armored up. You start to head towards the portal, and before you head in, Kiana and the others.
Keep talking. Don't look at me.
That's good. But Kiana's like, we'll be here as guarding the portal. I'm sending Vine back to the council because she has to go anyways. But yeah, Defrost and I will be here just in case anything happens. When you return, come find us. We should be in the town. If we're not by the archway. Okay?
Jesus Christ.
Hey, he doesn't exist here.
Sorry.
No, I know him.
Oh. Yes.
And Dr. Pepper started falling.
Good.
No,
Let it fall.
he's empty.
Long live the king.
And Agumon is like, wait. So just the two of you are staying, and Vine. I'm sorry. is leaving. Should we not use should we not use every guard here? Kiana's like, no, she has some business to attend to on our behalf, the Elven Guard's behalf. On the island of the Four Kingdoms, northwest of here. So she's gonna be a little busy. Nagamaka's like, okay, cool. Got it. So if anything happens, we just have to rely on you two and Neo schmuck. That's okay. Okay. Yeah. No, this is great. I'm fine. This is fine. Whew. Is anybody else tingling right now? Because I'm getting a little sweaty.
You look at Gretchen, who is actively vibrating because her arm is still, like, putting itself together.
Like Iron Man style.
Like the first
literally.
Iron Man time where it's just like,
Yeah.
ow, ow.
Yeah,
Inch,
literally.
inch, inch.
Yeah.
It's like random sheets of metal. It's like scrap art.
That's part of the sink. Oh, okay.
Ow! God damn it! The faucet! Ow!
As Gretchen is doing this, everybody else I would assume would be at the facing the portal or near the portal.
Yeah.
As far away as I can be, but yes.
Yeah, and as you are, you feel the this like tingling sensation that almost feels like static all throughout your body. You've Gretchen and Aerie have never felt it before, but Beetle, you've felt it before. You seem to be not necessarily unfazed by it, but it's not what you're focusing on. You're focusing on what lies ahead, and that's what scares you.
I don't like it.
Don't like it.
Gretchen, if you're ready.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Everyone, you, Beetle, Aerie, Gretchen, Agumok, and Harold, all enter portal.
Oh shit.
When you do this, your vision goes white. Everything from periphery to periphery is just coated in white. You feel like a small push from the force, but you suddenly stop, as if you tripped, but you're fine. Caught yourself. Regaining your vision, you see that you're standing on this wide cliff top, where the grass is like this soft chartreuse green, and you're overlooking this deep slate to navy blue sea. Behind you, you see a forest, dark brown, almost black trees, as tall as Irisa's tower. Looking back at the portal, you see its light sputter and fade. You are now stuck in the Feywild.
I throw up.
And that's where we're gonna end the session, besties.
What?
Blech.
I know that was a short one. I thought it was gonna be so much longer, but I also don't have anything else planned, so...
There was a lot of like character creation going on. It's okay. It's not your fault.
It's
We're gonna
okay.
blame you here.
You're like, I gotta vomit. Give me a second.
Mama full up.
Almost full up.
Mom, I threw up.
Yeah, sorry it wasn't as long as I thought it was gonna be. It was what?
2.5-ish hours.
Don't
Yeah,
you go
2.5
doing a
hours.
trauma.
I fucking traumatized you. I hope you know that those same fucking trees are now in the Feywild. Your dream trees are in the Feywild, bestie.
Mm-hmm.
Not the dream trees.
Beetle.
I also
Big
should have
trees.
mentioned that like the voices beckoning to you, Ari and Gretchen, got louder. And they
All dead.
suddenly
They're all dead.
Yeah, no, yep. But
Yep.
they suddenly stop when you get fully through the portal.
Oh.
So yeah, that's also a little bit of some stuff for whatever. I hope you guys liked it. I'm sorry again, it was short, but
You had a great time. Thoroughly enjoyed.
thank you. It's not my favorite session, but I'm glad we got it done.
It's
I really enjoyed
it's
it.
up there for me.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting everything to be so rushed, but I didn't know how long we were gonna take. I thought we were gonna do more. There was a lot that was done in the beginning that I hadn't planned for, so like I was kind of rolling with the punches there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I kind of was like, if anybody wants to jump in and like talk longer, they can.
I broke Zim mid game. That was great.
You did break
That-
Zim mid game.
Yeah.
Made me very happy.
That's good.
Oh my god. It took me a second, but I just giggled.
That's fair.
Nothing makes me happier than when I say a dumb joke and such a.
That's fair. I just
my
didn't get it
God.
because I was focused. But
Yeah.
now that
Yeah.
I get it, it's good. It's really fucking
Oh.
good. Also, I hope you know
he's-
that the recording is literally just gonna be my notes. Because
Yeah, there you go.
I had to sit there and look at my notes to read.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Fine.
So that's fun. We'll end it on
What a time.
I know.